something inside you is waking up again. Not loudly, not all at once, pero mapapansin mo siya. Mas gusto mo nang magsuot ng gusto mo talaga. Mas gusto mong magsalita ng diretso. Mas gusto mong ipakita yung tunay mong nararamdaman. Instead of pretending you don't care, that's the energy shifting. Because Venus is entering Leo. At kapag si Venus, the planet of love, beauty, attraction, and self-worth, enters the sign of Leo, the heart stops hiding. This is not the era of, okay lang kahit bare minimum, pretending you don't need reassurance, acting chill kahit deep down gusto mo lang namang maramdaman na important ka. Venus in Leo wants love that feels alive, visible, warm, intentional. Ito yung klase ng energy na mas expressive, mas affectionate, mas passionate, at mas honest tungkol sa needs niya. At baka mapansin mo rin ngayon na mas mabilis ka nang mapagod sa emotionally confusing people. Yung inconsistent, puro mixed signals. Nandyan lang kapag convenient, gusto ng attention pero takot sa commitment. Biglang hindi na siya attractive. Because this transit changes your standards emotionally. Hindi dahil naging mataas ego mo, kundi dahil nagsisimula mo nang maalala yung worth mo. Leo energy teaches people to stop shrinking themselves just to keep other people comfortable. So during this transit, maraming mare-realize na hindi pala nila kailangang maghabol para mahalin, na hindi dapat tinatago yung taong mahal mo, at hindi mo kailangang mag-beg for consistency kung genuine talaga yung intention ng isang tao. And yes, this energy can feel beautiful, pero intense din siya because Leo rules the heart. Kaya mas amplified ngayon ang desire for attention, sensitivity sa rejection, selos, emotional pride, at yung feeling na, kung importante ako sa'yo, bakit parang hindi mo maipakita? People will crave reassurance more than usual, kaya maliit na bagay pwedeng maging emotional trigger. Try replies, canceled plans, feeling ignored, lack of effort, pagiging emotionally distant, not because people are dramatic, but because Venus in Leo wants sincerity. Ayaw nito ng pwede na. For relationships, this is a season of emotional visibility. Mas magiging important ngayon ang effort, affection, consistency, emotional presence, at yung feeling na proud kayong piliin ang isa't isa. Kapag healthy yung relationship, this transit can make people feel closer, sweeter, mas expressive, mas connected emotionally. Pero kapag one-sided yung connection, mas mahirap nang i-ignore yung imbalance. Because Venus in Leo exposes where love feels appreciated and where it feels tolerated. For singles, this energy makes people magnetic. Mas napapansin ka, mas attractive ka kapag confident ka sa sarili mo. At mas powerful ngayon yung authenticity kaysa perfection. Possible na may umamin ng feelings, may biglang magparamdam, may bumalik na tao. Ikaw mismo yung magkaroon ng courage to finally say what you really feel. Pero reminder, attention is not always love. Attraction is not always alignment. At hindi porket intense yung chemistry, ibig sabihin healthy yung connection. Venus in Leo can attract admiration very easily. Pero ang challenge is this. Can someone love you beyond the excitement of you? Can they stay once the chase is over? Because you deserve more than temporary fascination. You deserve someone who values your softness, celebrates your presence, at hindi natatakot kapag ikaw na mismo yung nagsishine. Biggest message of this transit? Stop dimming yourself just to avoid making other people uncomfortable. You are allowed to take up space, ask for effort, want romance, desire reassurance, and be loved loudly. Hindi ka too much dahil lang expressive ka. At hindi mo kailangang maging emotionally detached para magmukhang strong. Sometimes confidence is simply allowing yourself to be seen without apologizing for it. Zodiac Energy Forecast. Aries, mas direct ka ngayon sa feelings mo. Wala ka ng patience sa emotionally unavailable people. Taurus, mas gusto mo ngayon yung effort na consistent, hindi puro salita. Gemini, your charm is dangerous this season. Kahit ikaw minsan hindi mo alam gaano ka kamagnetic. Cancer, unti-unti mong binabalik yung confidence mo after a long emotional draining phase. Leo, this is your spotlight season emotionally. People notice your energy more now. Virgo, napapagod ka na sa connections na ikaw lang yung emotionally clear. Libra, romantic attention is increasing, but discernment is important. Scorpio, mas gusto mo ngayon yung genuine kaysa emotionally complicated. Sagittarius, you're becoming braver about expressing what you actually want. Capricorn, you're learning that softness and strength can exist together. Aquarius, someone may finally appreciate the version of you na matagal mong tinatago. Pisces, your heart wants real love now, not fantasy projections. The universe is reminding you, love is not supposed to make you disappear. The right connection will not punish you for having needs. The right person will not make you feel embarrassing for wanting affection. And the right love will never require you to become smaller just to keep it. Your heart is changing, and maybe this time, that change is bringing you back to yourself.